not, social media is a big part of our everyday lives. It's not all good, but it's not all bad. Despite popular misconceptions, teens and celebrities aren't the only people who use social media. Many businesses gain publicity via Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, etc. It's a great place for advertising. Though there are still dangers of being fake, lots of campaigns are boosted by the publicity gained through social media.
Social media allows us to find people with similar interests. It can promote diversity and help us to find those struggling with loneliness. Surprisingly, only 1 in 3 teens say that social media is essential in their lives. This is much lower than people believe. Furthermore, the majority of teens spend their internet time making friends, often in fan bases, and joining online communities with people globally who share their interests and hobbies.
Do you have any social media accounts?
Yes,
Do you have high privacy settings on these accounts?
I have it on private.
Do you let strangers follow you?
No,
And does the amount of followers you have matter to you?
no,
And how would you deal with cyberbullying?
I just block them.
Thank you,
It's a great
Rihanna.
place to talk with friends. However, it's not completely safe. Teenagers are very susceptible to social media addiction. Research has shown that posting makes the brain experience a reward sequence, as if receiving a prize for every like you get. Addiction can lead to skipping schoolwork or doing it later in the evening when the brain is at a much worse response time and is unlikely to take in as much information. This can cause more fatigue than is normal in teenagers.
There is a belief that going on social media for an hour every evening brings your grades down. There are many dangers online, such as fake news, catfishing, and things like the Blue Whale Challenge or the Momo Challenge.
Recently, there has been a lot of talk about a character called Momo. Do you know who she is, and if so, what is she doing?
I know who she is, and basically what she's doing is telling children, vulnerable children, to commit suicide.
Do you think social media has influenced how Momo is spreading?
Definitely, because firstly, people can copy her and make more accounts of her, so that will spread quicker. And also, social media is really widely open, so anybody can use it, especially vulnerable people.
It can be a great place, but remember to stay safe. We spoke to Mr. Barrett for advice on cyberbullying and similar dangerous situations online.
My name is Mr. Barrett, and I'm Head of Learning for Year 9.
Do you have any advice for people going through cyberbullying?
Right. I think it's always important to appreciate your individuality and not to be forced by anyone to conform to a stereotype that your bully may wish you to conform to. So always appreciate other people's opinions, but allow yourself to be an individual.
And how would you change the situation with social media and cyberbullying?
This is a big one for me. I know I look too young, but I'm a grandfather of a 9-year-old granddaughter, and we had conversations this week about the amount of screen time she's having, because she used to love being outdoors, but now spends far too much time in front of a screen. So I think it's just finding balance. Technology's here, we've got to use it, we've got to utilise it, make the most of it, but don't let it take over your life. Remember, there's a beautiful world out there with fresh air and exercise to enjoy as well.
Thank you.